much. I think that much is certainly true. An online poll conducted by Sina Weibo, which is China's version of Twitter, if you like, has already concluded that the vast majority of people who took part in the poll are not willing to spend the money on this new iPhone, even though it costs less. The problem is, analysts are already saying it's simply not cheap enough. They're not getting enough people through doors of places like this. This is the biggest Apple store in Beijing. They're popping up all across the country. China is Apple's second biggest market globally, but they've only really scratched the surface of the consumer potential here. Part of the problem is companies like Samsung and homegrown companies too, who are offering much, much cheaper iPhones. And I think the Chinese consumer, frankly, is more willing to buy those cheaper iPhones. There are other issues as well, which are perhaps less obvious. There are 3 mobile networks in China. China Mobile being the biggest. They have a whopping 700 million customers. Now, Apple at the moment doesn't have a deal with China Mobile. Everyone expected they might sign that deal today. They haven't done so. So all those customers, if they're to go into a China Mobile shop, rather like we'd go into a Vodafone shop or whatever else, they can't find a package that includes the iPhone. When that deal is signed, perhaps then there will be a little bit more progress for Apple in China. But it's clear that at the moment, at least, opinion is very much divided, despite the fact that this new iPhone is that little bit cheaper.
Mark, many thanks. Mark Stone there in Beijing, and you can find out more about the new iPhones, including this fingerprint security system they've announced. We've got it rather appropriately on the Sky News iPad app. If you want to get that app and haven't got it, you just sign in using your Sky ID, and it's entirely free to you.